Alright. Give me a second. No. 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 Oh my god. Click and drag, computer. So, hopefully everything's working. I just checked, so I should have the audio recording at least. My little puppy, he's no longer the size of a puppy, but he's still a baby. Let's see. I know that I probably already checked this, but laser rifle. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And, well, if I do check it and it's not there, then I don't get it. But if it is there and I don't check it, then I miss out on free repair and some ammo. Quite frankly, the ammo is for one of my best weapons, so...
Hello.
What is it, Outsider? Have you discovered anything? Just as I thought. McNamara gave my men new orders without telling me. The nerve of that man. This little stunt is probably what got them killed in the first place. Our normal patrol routes are known to be relatively safe. This is exactly the kind of thing I'm trying to avoid by ousting McNamara. It's a travesty is what it is. Every second we sit on our hands down here is another second that we're not fulfilling our sworn duty. That's a sensible notion. Your familiarity with the nearby terrain makes you perfect as a liaison. I've been trying to get the Elder to send out scouts for years, and he's always been resistant to the idea. Said they'd be a vulnerability. I wonder what changed his mind. The filtration system. He wouldn't have you looking if we didn't need those parts badly. Which means that system's in real trouble. If the air filters go, it will become impossible to breathe down here. We'd be forced to evacuate the bunker. I can't believe he's kept something like this to himself. We should have every able-bodied person in the chapter working on this. All the more reason for you to find a way to get McNamara out of that chair before he dooms us all. After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I'd do is send scouts out to recon the area. We need to know what's going on out there. Next, I'd resume patrols in the near vicinity, and begin sending search teams out to the spots the scouts reported were relatively safe. It's standard procedure when a chapter relocates to an area, but standard procedure wasn't our last Elder's style, either. I could hardly call myself head paladin if I didn't. It's one of the first things every initiate learns when they start training. What about it? I could be wrong, but I think that's a dead end. McNamara's always followed orders, and we've been incommunicado since fleeing Helios. Second part. What are you talking about? Then that means I can cast McNamara down for giving those secret orders to my paladins. Well done. That's exactly what I was looking for. No. Your role in this is done. The rest is up to us. There's much more for me to do to make the transition as smooth as possible. Come back in a few days, and I should be firmly installed as Elder.
I mean, I didn't join them till after I already aggravated them quite a lot, so. One thing I do want to check, I know I've checked this a lot in my recent videos for this game. However, I don't know how many more points I'll be getting. So that is definitely something for me to look into. I think I should be set. Actually, I think I wrote all this down somewhere. My notepad. I'm sure I was hammered, so it's probably just a bunch of numbers with little to no actual information, so I have to just search through. Would I have it labeled under Fallout New Vegas? Each level up right now is 17 skill points. Yeah, I don't know what these other parts are going to, because this has minus, plus, you know, so I'm going to have to level up first. Oh wait, what's the task that I have?
Experiment log 3.
It's probably not going to be from that. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to go buy some specific radios or something.
The reports say Mr. House's robots are now.
Wow, I
using
still haven't
tech
helped out Good Springs or gone against them. That is amazing considering I'm level
We
40.
need to send a team up there soon.
Honestly, one thing I could do is I could set it up so that I could get the caps and equipment from them. We'll only do that a little bit, but I don't know, because it is, I guess you could say, an exploit, because you could get level 50 before level Good Springs. I wonder if I ever got what I went to Vault 11 for. My guess is it was a skill book.
Hey.
Wait, what debuffs do I have? Because just Med-X withdrawal. I could go see any doctor for that, I'm sure.
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us. What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it. That must be nice, sharing yourself like that, not being embarrassed or anything. Well, the thing is, there's this girl. Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? What if she feels the same way? What if she comes here like you did? What if she gets blown up? What if she doesn't like me? Oh, geez. I better just let you handle it. I'm better with machines. They don't make my stomach queasy like this. That would be amazing. As in, I would thank you forever. Hey.
You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people. Gosh, there's a lot of folks. Argyle's our doctor. He could use help tending to any injured we got. Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are always building something. The Loyal may not be too happy to see your kind running around Nellis. Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means? Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale. Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know. Now that you know the story of our people, you must have all sorts of questions. Me? I'm Pete, keeper of the story. I know I seem kind of young. I was the apprentice keeper of the story until a couple months ago, but old Keeper Don, well, whiskey and landmines don't go together. So it's up to me. I bet you want to know everything about us.
It seems like such a great mix. Sounds like America to me, but, you know.
Ask away. So you know about the vaults? Yes, we lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34. In our vault, everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones. I guess all the little pops and bangs at the firing ranges just got boring after a while.
Any detonation with the yield of less than half a ton of TNT is boring.
Exactly. We haven't detonated any atomic warhead since before I was born. But besides that, it's a heck with nitpicky restrictions. Anything else you want to know? Several automatic warheads detonated here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit. That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav, an outsider. Anything else you want to know? Loyal found a file somewhere on the base, with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it. Except we haven't left Nellis in decades. Yes! In fact, that's exactly what Loyal has planned to do. You should go talk to him. Anything else you want to know? All right.
What? Did I miss something here? What? Oh my god.
Hey, now that you know the story of... Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops. Indeed we do. Very impressive. Anything else you want to know? You're right. They weren't here when we discovered Nellis. We found the guns at a huge weapon depot called Area 2, many miles from here. It took many weeks to drag the guns and their ammunition back to Nellis, and it was the last time any of us set foot beyond our homeland. Thank you so much. I'll be sure to pass that on. Anything else you want to know? Once we restore power, we learn that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators. We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We use them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry.
Oh, really?
That's beautiful. Yes, it's exactly like that. So free, so... words can't do it justice. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice. Bye.
I can take care of that robot problem for you. Just saying. I know Mother Pearl is letting you wander Nellis as you please, outsider, but I have patients to tend to. I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. Do you have medical training? If what you say is true, you can do us a world of good. Yes, outsider? There's still patients in...
Swelling around the face and the neck is interfering with his breathing. Are you sure you want to treat him? Medicine 60 or higher required. Pretty sure, don't I have like all of my stats other than survival, like past 80?
That was some fine doctoring. I could learn a thing or two from you.
The man's leg is seriously injured and may require amputation to save him. Are you sure you want to attempt the operation? Medicine 50 or higher required. Cleaning the leg, you realize it can be saved. You carefully remove the existing stitches, clean the wounds thoroughly, and stitch the wound closed using a much more efficient procedure. Liked. Enough news of your good work has been praised around the people around you. Oh, people like you.
I thought that man was done for, but you brought him around.
This man looks like he has a serious infection. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Medicine 40 or higher required. The combination of natural herbs, bandages, and some disinfectant, you're able to clean the wounds and help boost the patient's immune system enough he'll survive.
Excellent treatment. I hadn't thought of that. Hello.
I honestly wish that there was a medical book around here, but I think I have medical 100, right? Well, medicine's over 90.
Yes, outsider? Those men owe you their lives. Seems we could learn a thing or two from you savages, when it comes to medicine at least. Sorry, friend. We really don't have a need for wasteland currency around here. We produce most of what we need. Bye.
I think the one over there is like checking up on your progress. I don't know for certain, but that's what I think. So I want to go see if I can help.